Trying to get mashed up? Yeah.
Yo, give me another.
Why is this in here? Tell me why.
I can just see like some fucking bad shit happening.
It's Tuesday, you know what that means. It's Beat of the Week. My name's Chapter, I've gathered for your consideration a room full of dope-ass rappers. Here's how it works. Guy found 3 really dope beats. I let everybody listen to it. We spun that wheel right there. Pick one randomly. Random topic tonight is what I am. These guys got 1 hour to write and then they're gonna spit it live to you guys on Facebook and Instagram. So if you're watching this right now, you missed it, but tune in every Tuesday at 10 p.m. Mountain Standard Time and you can participate in deciding which one of these rappers is the best one. We always got new rappers. We always got some classics. We always do our thing. So without further ado, motherfuckers, I bring you Beat of the Week. Let's get it.
Yeah, dude, I was actually impressed by that beat. Hey, it worked?
For the 3.
Bro, I had you in the first round, and then when they started filming, you just came and showed up. Like, you showed up. It's like your girl came here to watch.
Y'all want to hear some beats or what? We're just gonna do it because we have to. We already did West Coast. This time, tonight, we're gonna do East Coast. This right here is beat number 1.
Oh my god.
This is beat number 2.
I don't want to chill. I don't want to breathe. I don't want you want. I don't want to
Is that new school Bay Area shit?
Spaghetti. Spaghetti on my sock.
This is beat number 3.
That got like running through the wilderness at, like from a rock written all over it, bro. Indiana Jones.
It sounds so Eminem, bro. I don't want to rap.
Oh no! We gotta spin the wheel, and we lost our wheel girl, so we're gonna put it on the newbie.
Oh, wheel girl.
All right, we're gonna spin the wheel. You ready? Okay, ready?
Go.
One.
Oh, what that was?
Weeks up. And he got it. Unfortunately, we need 1 full revolution for it to count. All right, give her.
Go on, give us some sauce.
Come on.
I'll take it. Cheating ass cheaters, but I'll take it.
What is it? It's who I am.
I'm here with a champ.
The champ is here.
Theory in the building. Last week you fucking killed it.
Yes, thank you.
What was your strategy?
I had a feeling that if I came in and just did what I was supposed to, that everything was gonna work out the way that it was gonna, you know? There was a lot of shit going on, and I figured if I came in and kept it direct, we put this in proper, you know what I mean? And tonight I'm taking that same approach. I'm still fighting like I'm fighting for the spot, a bunch of hungry motherfuckers right now.
Yeah, and you know what? I think that's kind of the common theme is everybody got all of that, you know, angst out of their system and now really focusing on the music.
I can say this is on track to be the best song yet. Everything that I've heard so far, this is definitely on track to be the best one yet.
Okay.
And I'm glad to be a part of it. And I ain't trying to be cocky enough, but I'm taking that belt tonight, boy. I felt this one hard.
So
hard.
East Coast, how are you speaking to that?
I grew up on that, you know?
Okay.
The Biggies, the Big L's, the Nas, everybody. And I'm a big Wu-Tang fan too. East Coast always stuck out to me from the beginning. As I grew up, I went more to the West Coast. Get a little more of that like nice vibe, you know, get those great beats popping. That's why last week was so fun for me. It's really like the kind of instrumentals I get into. But growing up, this is what it was, you know what I mean? I was that like boom bap, that real hard hitting hip hop, and that's where it came from, you know what I mean?
The classic
That's
shit.
what I wanted to bring it back to today, you know?
I'm here with Tree, 40 Tree. I fucking love that. Who came up with that? Tell me it was you.
Me, that was me after Boom Bap Night.
You followed us and we followed you and I was like, oh shit, that's the guy, 40 Tree.
Yeah, that's me.
Brilliant. So tonight's East Coast night, what are you coming with?
Same shit I usually do, paying tribute, you know, gotta shout out the greats.
So what are you doing differently this week than we did last week?
I'm bringing emotion to it. I'm feeling good about myself, man.
Hey, who's your favorite East Coast rapper?
East Coast rapper, that's a fucking hard one. There's so many influential people out there, man. Honestly, Pete Rock is one of the people that got me into like producing and beat making and stuff like that. And without Pete Rock, I wouldn't have gotten the inspiration to get me to where I am. And then Biggie's up there too. A whole bunch of like the rhymes that I write without trying, I'll like tell a story with it. And like, it's more so trying to like take you back in time, giving you like a vision of what you would see like back in the day. Like just a whole bunch of people, like, you know, the corner ciphers that you used to see like in. Yeah, I'm trying to go with that approach and like trying to paint a picture in your mind, you know?
We've done so many interviews that it's time we sit down and we just chill, you know? So the rap beef is kind of settled down. How you feeling about how everything turned out?
I mean, like, I'm just trying to live my life. At the end of the day, I'm not really trying to be a rapper. I'm just good at it. I'm gonna stop talking shit before I get ahead. Anyways, tonight's a new night. Everybody's just worried about themselves. So, what's the theme again tonight?
What I am.
What I am. That's a good call. Everybody's been talking shit about me not having content. So you know what? I'll show y'all a little bit about my life tonight.
We're gonna dig deep into the backstory of who Uncle Jake is.
You're gonna learn a couple of things about me, and I hope you don't hate me, but it's the truth. I'm not here to gloat about shit. I'm just here to tell you a couple things that's real about me.
So what inspires you to rap then, if it's not exactly your thing?
No, rapping is my thing. I came back to Alberta where I grew up, and I just want to make music for fun, and I want to work in the music industry from the business side.
Okay.
Somehow, apparently, people like my music, and now I'm doing shows and shit, though. So we're going from that.
Isn't it funny the way life takes you, eh?
I don't have plans in life. I just go wherever the next day goes me. I'm that kind of guy, trust me.
Like the neighbors next door, you know it's on.
Yo, they hate when the camera pop up in the middle of the verse though, still.
It's okay, we ready. And this beat has my literal soul on fire. So like, can you feel this? Cause it's hot, it's ready.
We're paying homage to Calgary's most talked about rap beef.
Hey.
The West Coast, East Coast thing. So we're gonna go East Coast tonight with the theme. How are you speaking to that?
To me, this theme is like what I am. It's like, who are you? What would you want people to know?
She the truth.
I got the truth. To me, the theme is like, who are you? What do you want people to know about you? If you had one verse, like to let people know what you represent, what you rock, why you do this, why you fuck with hip hop, why do you do that?
This was your one shot.
This is a shot, and I'm bringing it. I'm bringing it. Z to free live. We got freedom. We got flow.
That energy's always so infectious. Where do you get that from?
Drugs. I do. No, I keep really good people around me. Like I have really solid humans in my life. I have really tight fam, and I think like if you keep good energy with you, then you just circulate that around. Your good energy chapter. Any rapper who hasn't been out to Beat of the Week and you're from YYC, just come get a hit of Chapter's energy. Come fuck with this. It's so dope.
I'll hook you up.
So you will.
What's your angle tonight? Are you going melody? Are you going hard bars? Or where are you headed?
I surprisingly like the way that it kicks on this. I'm going like hard bars of like, yo, this is where it came from. I think that I'm very privileged to be doing hip hop. As white people, we're guests to hip hop, and so I rep and respect that. And hip hop also saved my life, so I'm like bringing all that together.
Nice. Hopefully that brings you the belt.
Thank you.
Indiana Jones in the building.
Bro, I'll crystal skull your ass, bitch.
Yeah, for real.
Talk to me. Always adjusting. Make sure my straps are right. You know what it is.
Looking good though. Still. East Coast is a theme tonight, kind of close, the same lane as boom bap. How you feel about it?
I'm gonna fucking murder this shit. That's all I got, really. I'm not really getting a lot off top of my head right now, but my verse is fire.
So what's inspiring you? What's helping you pick your direction?
Honestly, I just went like my own style of like what I think the hardest like New York rap is of all time, and I just did that, and I think it's really funny.
It's tapping into your inner Jay-Z?
Yeah.
Or you're more on the Nas side?
Well, it's more Nas, but like,
Okay. Yeah. See, I'm Jay-Z, you're Nas.
Yeah.
Speaking to Calgary's most talked about rap beef, how do you feel after everything's kind of settled out now?
Well, I took the dub, so I'm fucking living good. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I released, technically, once the other Beat of the Week video drops, 3 diss tracks to his one. Taking a dub here, I'll take that one to the bank, son.
What are you doing differently outside of that rap beef that we've kind of been going
I'm not rapping about the beef. This is, I'm done with the beef. Yeah, I don't give a fuck about him. I beat him already. You know, why waste my time? Just coughing him, so really, I'd just like to continue by saying that this has nothing to do with the beef. It's just a really good verse.
Okay, so we're back to the content.
Yeah, this is good. This is good. Fuck the government. That's what I said.
Hey, shut up, Bozo Sapien. Fuck the government and their whackness.
Yeah, fuck the government, bro. And their whackness. I love Bozo Sapien. I'm a #1 Bozo Sapien fan.
Right?
Go Seraphim. I love the Seraphans. I don't really have a fan name yet. I call them Fanitos, but I think that's terrible.
We'll work on
So I
that.
think scumbags. You guys are all scumbags now.
Monk Red, you changed your name on Instagram. Your name's not Monk Red anymore?
No.
Oh shit, what happened?
I made a headband out of an old pair of shorts, and it said 2 words inside, and I was a little high, and I thought it was a good name, and kind of went with it.
It fits.
Well, thanks.
So let's tell the fans what the new name is.
It's Kodo Slim,
Right from the beginning, you've been the Dragon Master.
and like all my art I've made is like Japanese kind of themed, and a kodo is a Japanese instrument, and I'm kind of slim.
Yeah,
so-
no, this works so perfectly.
Thank you.
So tonight is East Coast night. How are you bringing that influence into the East Coast thing now?
I mean, I feel like Beat of the Week has gotten a bit more aggressive recently, so my lyrics tonight are a bit more aggressive, kind of
Okay.
East Coast, kind of versus West Coast, you know?
Okay, so you're tapping into that grungy borough sound.
I have never met a nastier.
I'm pretty nasty, man. I mean, like, I'm grimy. I didn't take a shower before I came here. You know, I had to live
That's
with the
what that was. So tonight's East Coast night. What are you bringing to the table?
I'm just trying to bring some more originality, trying to do my own thing, man. Just do as best as I can, trying to make whatever I do sound cool, whatever. You know, last week was the first time for me. Now I'm just coming in.
How does that feel now? After the first time you get all that shit out, now you're coming back second time, you a little more confident? How you feeling?
I know what to expect now.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. I get a feel for the atmosphere. It feels really good being here with all the artists, man. There's a lot of dope rappers out here tonight, man.
What's really great is that in any industry, no matter what you're doing, it's always nice to be around like-minded people.
Exactly.
And so this creates that environment just naturally. So how does that help you as an artist?
That helps me really, like, a ton, because now I don't feel so alone. And there's also people that I haven't met in this room right now that I have the opportunity to collaborate with too, right? So like it's a great feeling that I actually have a place where I can go and get all this shit out. You know, and then people are like my brothers. This is like my family right now.
We just settled Calgary's most talked about rap beef.
Yeah.
What's your take on things there?
Man, that shit gets me hyped. I would like when people beef around like in my circle, man, because then I start beefing with them.
Yeah.
I get crazy.
You gotta choose sides and shit. Nobody likes
already
doing
choose
that.
sides. I just go like a vigilante. I'm out for blood. Everybody.
Fuck it, yeah. You're trying to be the next king. Yeah. It's a mutiny. Who's your favorite East Coast rapper?
Right now, Joey Badass. Shout out to Pro Era.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
We haven't heard him yet. Bozo Sapien, back again. You
Hey.
took some weeks off, bro. What the fuck? Where you been?
Yeah, man, I've been busy on my grind. Volunteering, basically.
Nice. What are you spending your time doing?
2 weeks ago was the first week that I went out to Morley with the Refresh crew. Me and Z, well, she works with them, I volunteer. But it's like an after-school hip-hop program with at-risk indigenous youth. Some of the bars they have is like some of the realest shit I've heard.
So tonight's theme was East Coast. How are you bringing your influence into that?
I just spaced out my bars a lot more this time. Like really took my time with the space, but tried to keep the flow, and I tried to touch on things that East Coast rappers touch on, like that consciousness.
What are you bringing back to the table now that you've been gone for a while?
I'm bringing me. I am who I am, dog. What am I supposed to bring back? I'll bring back myself, my energy, me, staying zany, you know?
Be yourself.
You know?
Be yourself.
Exactly, you gotta be yourself, what they're saying.
Yo, Lemmy G in the building. I saw you live at Recess and you fucking rocked the stage.
Thank you.
And you brought that energy tonight. Of
course.
Where do you get that from?
I don't know, man. Honestly, it's just something I've always had, you know?
Tonight's theme was East Coast. How you speaking to that with that style and energy?
East Coast, I don't know if y'all know about Big Pun. I mentioned Big Pun in there, and I mentioned one of my top artists, Most Def. You know, some real rap, bro. Brooklyn, that's where it's at.
That's on that conscious shit.
Yeah, keeping it real. Just keep it real, keep it conscious. None of that trap shit tonight, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so what inspired you to kind of develop that style that you have with the high energy?
Me, I was just seeing a lot of people not giving a fuck about their music. You see them just playing backtracks, you see them just sipping water, doing drugs, whatever the fuck on stage, and they're not like, you know, throwing on a show. I'm here to put on a show. I want to to make timeless music, and I want to be memorable, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be a trendy rapper.
We just went over like a whole feud between the conscious rappers and the lyrical versus that kind of like punchline or gimmick rap. What's your take on all that?
Honestly, I feel like to each their own. Like some people excel in different types of rap. Some people are just good at making people party. Some people are good at making you think, you know? We need all that variety. But whatever you want to listen to, whatever you want to write, that's all you. Talk to me, tell me your name. I want to know, is it all a game?
That's what you told my girlfriend.
That's not my thing.
All jokes aside, you're the kind of heartthrob of Beat of the Week. How do you like that?
I'm just happy to be a part of it and to be pushing a positive message to the culture in the city. After last week, you know, I had a little talk with Jake, and I just let him know like why I make music. And it's like it's deeper than just like glamorization for me. And to a lot of people, art and music is a place to come express yourself and like release. Like a lot of people that deal with depression or anxiety, they use it as a tool to just kind of like liberate themselves. So I just kind of touched base with him on why I do it, and just kind of was like, bro, I get it. Like, you're new to this. I don't want to say this, but you could look my shit up. Like way back in the day, 10 years ago, I was doing worse shit. Like, that's just facts. But
we all got to start somewhere, right? And that's what the beauty of all of this is the growth that we get from it, right?
Yeah.
So tonight's theme is East Coast. What are you bringing to the table tonight as far as the style that you've been working on?
For me, I lost a friend of mine last year. His name was Banfield, Josh Banfield. And we used to call him Big. So I always wanted to like pay homage to him in a way, and I felt like the East Coast vibe was the perfect way.
Yeah, that's a great place to do it. What angle did you take as far as like your delivery and everything?
I was just coming at a place like I just said, like how music is for me. It was just a place to like say something I haven't said. So it's just like I use it as a platform to just speak my mind on something I'm reminiscing on, you know?
Water.
Yo, bro, how's it going?
Where did you get that from?
That name came to me a few years ago. It's vibration alchemy. We're always casting spells. We're always projecting vibrations constantly. So I like to be conscious about the vibrations that I'm casting onto the world. And if people keep calling me water, then I have no choice but to be like water.
Okay, no, I feel that. So you just go with the flow then?
Absolutely, man.
Speaking of flow, what direction did you take tonight?
I just took the fun side. I just took
I wear that shit all the time.
Phonetically pleasing, tried to fit as many rhymes as I could in a short amount of time. Wrote way too many bars for what was happening. So,
but when the creativity hits you and takes over, you kind of got to let it go, right?
For sure, better be too much than too little.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
So tonight's theme was East Coast. How did you speak to that and what you were doing?
I have no fucking idea, man. I was just having fun. The beat, maybe. Shout out to KRS-One. Peace, love, unity, and safely having fun. That's what I'm about every time I grab the mic.
Last week was West Coast and tonight is East Coast. How do you feel about that whole rivalry and hip-hop thing?
I think it's for show. I think that hip-hop's about bringing people together, not dividing people. And whatever you got to do to sell records, but we're all one. We're all doing this together. Hip-hop is culture. Hip-hop's worldwide. And it doesn't matter where you're from or what you've done, we're all just children of the sun.
Kirby Small in the building. I saw you over there writing, and then all of a sudden your phone disappeared. What happened?
You know, I was trying to go off the dome, trying to memorize the lyrics. Fucking hard when you're under pressure, but gotta sharpen the sword harder.
That pressure gets to you when you get in front of the live. How do you deal with it? How do you cope?
I just try to pretend like nobody's there. I just try to pretend like I'm the only one in the room, you know, get the ambiance in myself and just really get in touch with the beat itself and then just spit it.
So it's just more about like finding that zen, finding that like zone where you fit and just kind of riding it out?
Yes, exactly.
Tonight's theme is East Coast. How did you speak to that with your style?
You know, trying to get the flow and the punchlines, just like, you know, Biggie, rest in peace.
Hey.
Yeah, and you know, like Jigga, that's why I was trying to do it off the dome, because I was like trying to do it just like, you know,
really seriously and honestly trying to pay homage.
Yeah, straight up.
To the
like,
classic music.
That's how they do it, you know, like they just, when they stepped in ciphers, they just went like, just banged it out, and I'm just like, that's incredible. It's unbelievable how
it's a skill that you have to develop, right? Like you work with it over time. Last week we did West Coast, this week we did East Coast, and we're kind of trying to address the whole rap beef. What's your take on all that?
You know, rap hip-hop beef has always been a part of the culture, you know, it's who can outdo who and who can, you know, bring the better fire. And I think it's good for the culture to have healthy competition. But you know, when it gets like with the guns and shit, and you know, running up on your boys and shit, like
It gets a little too serious.
yeah, that's how we lost Pac and Biggie. Like, you know, that shit just, they would have been legends. They're still legends. They would have been even more legendary now if they were still around.
Yeah, imagine if they had the technology that we have and they could still create music.
Oh man, it would be a whole different climate in the rap game. But you know, like I said, it's still healthy for the culture to have good competition and, you know, good penmanship.
Okay, and so that's what you kind of bring to the table tonight.
Yeah, all about the lyricism for me. That's what it is, you know. Lyrics all the time.
Thanks, man.
God, that shit is fucking loud. I can't even hear my own self think.
Soul's authentic, my soul's authentic. Had to try to take the piece, cause it's why I invented. Because if I'm a legend, then they gotta look up to me. Hard to tell the message if you do it with gumpy.
Hey, this is your artist number 2.
Artist number 2.
Bozo Sapiens.
This is soul anthem. I'ma tell you what I am. Dealing with the shit, an artist with a pad and pen. Look to the future, not the past tense.
Put this shit on Holy Ghost. Y'all know I don't front, man, I do the most. This is what I am, always on my fucking post. Keep the numbers, man, y'all ain't even coming close.
Ride automatic when the pen and pad hits. Cause all the hella drop it when I drop it like the chopper loaded up and cock it. Always killing shit, always going ham. Illest to do it, it's just what I am. Damn.
Right, it's out of luck, give me the dome. I want to sit at the top, never wanted the throne. Look, you been on my caliber, that's how you go. Hey yo, Ben, for this for you, dog. Back when they said you the Ghana, I was you, hog. Moving my talents across the country to improve, y'all. Don't get it twisted, we were thinking there was nothing missing.
I'm just a new MC on the scene in the YYC, coming straight from Van City, BC, with the finest green that you've ever seen. All I gotta do is be me, be the best that I can.
Yo, didn't know clothes came from a store. I thought that shit came from a garbage bag of neighbors next door. Now I'm writing this shit and I'm buying this gold. Got it popping in the center like I wasn't centerfold.
I used to live a life that's trapped in my addictions. I don't need no sympathy, I need some bands of bad bitches. There's a moral in the mission. The drooling while I was spitting recipes to Big Pun. He was hard body pimping, ain't a player, but goddamn. Fuck, I feel bad for your body.
Guys, the results.
Talked about this.
The results are in.
The results are in.
The results. The results are in. The results are in.
Oh shit!
Hey,
if you don't hear your name,
Nana still thinks you're a winner.
come back next week.
We'll see you next Tuesday.
We'll see you next Tuesday. Coming in the 3rd spot on the track, number 3, with 63%. We got young Papi Bonito.
Hey, okay.
Big jump up to 77%. Dethroned.
Oh no.
Number 2 though, we'll take that.
Hey, we'll take it.
Little bit of a jump up to 81%. Pretty good. 81%. The number 1 spot. You guys ready for this? I'm shaking right now.
What the fuck is supposed to happen?
I'm pretty sure he's got 9 belts. It's Uncle Jake. It's Uncle Jake, you guys.
I won again.
Everybody, all.
Yo, was I last or what?
Did he go?
Yeah, I left. I'm leaving. I'm not gonna. I just left my shit. I grabbed my shit. Forgot some shit. But still pissed.
Oh no.
Are you back?
No, I'm not back. I'm just getting my shit.
Are you not gonna do your 3rd spot?
No, I won't.
I said,
No, you won't? Okay, give me the
said
results.
listen to soul
Explain
wisdom.
why.
Quality control.
You know, 2 words.
On the 3rd spot, we got Z the Free.
I will only take this from young Papi Bonito. What I am and who I be. It's the freedom in my system that keeps moving me when I was
Couple of things on my mind one time.
enticed me, I was robbing kids. Did dirty, got cash, moved provinces. Got a big boy job, and then the dollar sit. Fuck some actresses, singers, and a model bitch. Then I moved life back to what it started it. The more you pray to God, the harder the sin. Talk is money, I don't lie, cause it's counterfeiting. If I stayed another year, I'd probably have $1 million. Jay came back, YC, my home. I'm right here, side of luck, give me the dome. I want the city to part, never wanted the throne. But if you ain't on my caliber, top, you go.
I am every time someone told me that I can't. I am every dream that I thought I couldn't have. I am every struggle that a person could imagine. I am every hurdle, every block along my path.
Chose me, no trophies, just rap stack back, rapping the OC. This were the days I couldn't walk and getting no sleep. The drugs inside of me, they got control, it's going so deep. Flow's authentic, my soul's augmented. Had to try to tame the beast, cause that's what I invented. Because if I'm a legend, then they gotta look up to me. Hard to tell a message if you do it reluctantly. I'm gonna be honest, this is the hardest part about myself. I'm in that garden of Eden, I would've dropped myself. I'm keeping it pure rat heart for feeling these bad decisions. Trying to be a good man with the stress of hiking Mount Olympus.
I am every time someone told me that I can't. I am every dream that I thought I couldn't have. I am every struggle that a person could imagine. I am every hurdle, every block along my path. I am what I am. Oh, I am what I am. Oh,
what I am and who I be. It's the freedom in my system that keeps moving me. When I was young, didn't know clothes came from a store. I thought that shit came from a garbage bag and neighbors next door. Now I'm writing these bars and you buying this gold. Got me popping in the center like I was a centerfold. I be busting out the matrix, I be taking control. I'm a strong bad woman with a hell of a flow. Being hurt and cut down and be left in the dirt. Till this hip hop win and help me find my own self-worth. Now I'm rising as a queen, rock a crown when I step. Only real ones with me, trust and love what I rep. Best respect.
I am every time someone told me that I can't. I am every dream that I thought I couldn't have. I am every struggle that a person could imagine. I am every hurdle, every block along my path. I am what I am. Oh, I am what I am.
Yo. Yeah. Check this. On my mind one time. Yeah. It wouldn't fucking open on my face for fuck's sake.
Like, my heart is beating right now. You got full bar in this motherfucker, man. Like, Blinker.
Bro, I grew up a wee bit, dog.